Artig vei.
Ja.
I spend a lot of years riding off-road and gravel in northern Sweden. Sometimes I follow the TET, but most of the time I end up on the forgotten stuff, the old forest roads, the overgrown trails. The places where you can ride for hours without meeting anyone, but here that's how it is. But every now and then, when I did meet TET riders up here, they always mention the same spot. A deep sand section south of Jokkmokk. Some call it the gravel pit, others call it the sand trap. I've heard the stories, I just never made the detour to check it out. This summer that finally changed. One evening in August, Christopher from Driven Path Adventure and I started talking about it. Should we go see what this sand trap actually is? We knew the area, we knew the trails, but neither of us had been to that place. So we loaded up the bikes. I was on the KTM 1290, Christopher on the BMW GS 1300. Heavy bikes, full luggage, and a loose plan. We camped just south of Nattavaara after a long day on blacktop from Lofoten. The morning after, we packed up, grabbed a quick breakfast, and continued south. The goal was simple: find the sand trap and see what all the stories were about. What we didn't realize yet was just how challenging it would be on bikes this size. The sand trap is one of those places riders talk about up here. It's a long stretch of loose, powdery sand, deep ruts, soft patches, and a surface that pulls the bike in every direction. On a small enduro, it's fun, but on a fully loaded adventure bike, it becomes something completely different. The front digs in, the balance goes, and suddenly you're wrestling the bike just to stay upright. Up here the trails are usually perfect, fast, smooth, predictable, but that illusion ends just up ahead. At first it's subtle. Slightly deeper gravel, softer edges, a bit more movement in the bars, and then suddenly it's not gravel anymore.
Artig vei.
Ja. Takk skal du ha.
Vær så igjen. Fortsett.
Fy faen.
Temperature climbs. 25 degrees, full gear, no airflow. Every time you get moving, the sand takes another bite. You try to stay loose on the bars, but the front end keeps diving. And then, almost without warning, it happens. The front wheel digs in. The bike stops, and I don't. Straight over the bars.
Helvetes spår.
Du sa
Hæ?
på den her Facebook-gruppa.
Satan går han skar ut på framhjulet.
Vi skal kjøre bare enkelt.
Ja,
Fy faen, altså.
jeg tror jeg trenger hjelp.
Så nesten sånn ut. Jeg skal bare kle av meg jakken her. Jeg har ikke en øvsjans.
Jeg må bare vente litt, for jeg må dokumentere. Det kommer noen joggere også. Det er selvfølgelig ikke et menneske å se, men...
Ja, jeg kan jo kanskje sende et snap på at du ligger der.
Christopher rolls to a stop, shut off his engine, and looks over with that calm look that says, yeah, it happens to all of us out there. Before we even start lifting, I hear footsteps.
Hei!
Hallo.
A jogger, it's a woman, comes down the trail. She doesn't even slow down, just gives us a quick friendly hey as she passes. Like a crashed adventure bike is the most normal thing she sees on her morning rounds.
Filmer du? Ja. Ja, bra.
We're both boiling inside our gear, out of breath, and we have to take a moment just to reset ourselves before getting back on the bikes.
Ja, nei, ikke kald.
We roll forward again, and the sand keeps coming. Deep patches, wandering ruts, a front wheel that refuses to stay straight. Every meter takes something out of you.
Du har nødblenken på.
Du har fått på automatisk.
Ja. Fy faen hva herselig er det der.
Ja.
And then, almost quietly, the surface begins to change. The sand firms up, the bike settles, and suddenly the front wheel stops fighting back. A few seconds later, we're out. Back in solid ground, and the whole world feels easier. We stopped for a moment, let the pulse drop, and looked back at the stretch we just fought through. It's funny how a trail like that can absolutely beat you up and still make you want to ride it again. And I know I will. Next time, maybe a little smarter and a little cooler. But definitely I'll be back for another round of the sand trap.